Hello everyone, the Kentucky Patriot here. We're in an undisclosed location. We've been called in. What has happened is sometimes humankind begins to become negligent, or we become irresponsible. What's happened years ago with like wild pigs or wild hogs, people's domesticated those animals, then they get out, they start breeding, they've wreaked havoc on people's gardens and people's produce. Some of them has even turned mean and has hurt people's dogs, or even attacked people when they're out hunting or whatever. Same thing with dogs. We've got dogs, we love dogs, they're domesticated, but people don't take responsibility for their actions, and they begin to let dogs out and they begin to breed, have packs of wild dogs, and they end up becoming dangerous. Well, the same thing has happened with a lot of times farmers begin to get negligent with their fruit and vegetables and their produce, and then what happens is what was once domesticated begins to get out and begins they turn wild basically, and they can become a danger to threats and to society and to people and to livestock. Well, what's happened is used to is more in the rural areas, but it's starting to come in more and more into the urban areas, and that's why we got called in today. I've got a team here, and we're going to evaluate the situation, see what we're facing, see how bad it is, and we're going to take you along with us and see what can be done about the situation. It's actually much worse than we had thought. It was much worse than it's been reported, and it's too dangerous to have a camera crew with us, but we explored and we actually seen some more vegetables and produce out in the wild that had just no longer domesticated, that has really turned, and we hate it, but there's no counseling, there's no amount of efforts we can do to rehabilitate these vegetables that have turned. Once they go that way, it's like rabies but worse. So I've called in my team here, and we're going on the adventure. And I know sometimes it's dangerous, but when duty calls, you have to defend your family, you have to defend your fellow neighbors and your country, and we just can't have these taken over. So there's more to it than just realize you can't just go in and start shooting these things because they'll turn on you. What you have to do is sneak up on them, you have to neutralize them, and then finish it off. So I've got some warriors here with some weapons here. They've trained in martial arts, and they know some skill sets to maybe be able to survive and to let society thrive without the fear of these horrible creatures. We're in pretty hostile territory now. I can hear movement around us. What makes this dangerous, more so than other dangerous game, is you can't use a gun, because when you begin to shoot these things, the noise, they're very quick, and they become a lot of times very violent. They will turn around and attack. So what you've got to do is actually move with stealth, move very quietly, and then begin to try to stun them with something like throwing stars or throwing knives. So we've got a team of experts here that we're going to try to move. Even though we're in hostile territory, we're surrounded now, you can probably hear some of the movement. We're going to try to engage the enemy with a lot of skill and stealth, because like I said, you can't just use a gun like most game. And the reason we do this is to hopefully make this town, make these woods, make things a little safer for everybody. So wish us luck as we move on with our adventure. What do you think? What do you think? We're going to move forward, so wish us luck in this hostile environment. Here we are in the wild. We have spotted what looks like a pumpkin, but we don't want to jump to any conclusions. We're just going to sneak in and evaluate the situation and see what kind of a pumpkin it is, see why it's here, see if it's a domesticated pumpkin or see if it's wild. So let's see what we've got here. It's just turned on us. It's even worse than we thought. Yes, that's definitely a wild pumpkin. We got 3 pretty good hits. He's stunned. I think he's addled enough where we can sneak in and finish him. This is what I was talking about it being dangerous, being in hostile territory. Do not try this at home. We were almost ambushed. This eggplant was camouflaged in this tree, and he almost got us. If it wasn't for my helpers, I could have been attacked. So He's in the tree. He thinks he's hid. He's got great camo, but we're gonna see if we can get him down. We're gonna go with a little heavier arsenal this time, with a little more weight. The eggplant's a little bit higher in the tree, so we've got these throwing knives, and I mean they're absolutely coming from all angles trying to attack us. I hear noises in the background. We've actually got Biscuit, our dog here. Her name's actually Biscuit the Barbarian. Now she looks sweet and friendly and cuddly, and she looks fat and overweight and pampered, but the truth is when these plants attack, she is very brave. She is very loyal. She's very keen. So Biscuit the Barbarian may go into battle with us on this, because we need all the help we can get, don't we? We definitely could use some reinforcements.
Yeah.
So with the help of my team and Biscuit the Barbarian, we're gonna see if we can take care of that eggplant. He thought he was hid. We've definitely neutralized him. Let's finish him off. She got a pretty good lick on it, but he was just wounded. He scurried away. Now he's bedded down. He thinks he's hid, but she's going to sneak in and move in for the kill.
Perfect.
We've seen another one that was stalking us on the horizon. We're going to have to neutralize this one as well. Go ahead and finish him. They're coming at us in pairs now. We've got to do something quick. What are we going to do with all these carcasses?
I don't know. You have any ideas? I might have an idea.
What do you think?
Yeah.
I want to say thanks for my team. I got Little Kentucky Patriot and Little Miss Kentucky Patriot here, and they were wonderful. They were very brave, and they've done a fantastic job today. I'd like to have more footage of Biscuit the Barbarian, but to be honest with you, we try to make this a family-friendly channel, and Biscuit the Barbarian is so savage and so brutal that that was just footage that we just couldn't air. It was just savage the way she attacked the fruit. With her stealth and her skill, her aerial attack, she would get up in the trees and just make these assaults that was just phenomenal. But like I said, Biscuit the Barbarian is just a little too much for younger eyes. But we had a pretty good day. We come out pretty much unscathed. We had a few bruises, few knocks, few bangs, few cuts, few scrapes. But all in all, when you do dangerous hunts and dangerous game, that just comes with the territory. But to be able to come out safely and getting rid of the just the evil and the vile plants and vegetables that tried to take over this land, I feel pretty liberated, feel pretty great, feel a lot safer now. I can sleep knowing that they're not out there trying to hunt or ambush or hurt anyone. So I want to appreciate the thanks for Little Kentucky Patriots. Thanks to Biscuit the Barbarian. May God bless you. Remember, I've got an Instagram account, Facebook account. Please check us out. Like, share, and subscribe. May God bless you. The Kentucky Patriot and Little Kentucky Patriots signing off.